I did some training with a group called Crisis Response International. I've done some mission work with them. And their first thing for all of their medical work, all of their first responder stuff is, Holy Spirit, come. And I love that. Take a minute and enthrone Jesus in the situation. We are ambassadors of the kingdom of heaven. That's what we're bringing. Don't just rely on our training. That's one of the reasons tunnel vision is something we have to talk about, because when the adrenaline's pumping, that's what happens. Your body's in shock, you run. I see somebody in trouble, you want to run over and help them. So it's not a natural response to slow down and stop. And first, let me ask God to come and be enthroned here. So it's a great thing to think about. Holy Spirit, come. Just wire that into your brain. Holy Spirit, come. That's one of the things they teach you in EMT school or firefighter school is repetition is the way to remember things.
I can remember in 2006 when we experienced a really devastating tornado. Our son called at 3 in the morning because it had just gone over his house, and he used a chainsaw and got out. But came and sat on our front porch to debrief. Okay, we didn't know anything about crisis, but that's what we did. So when the sun got up, Tom and I just decided that we needed to go lend our hands. We didn't know what we were going to find, but we went and parked, and we could tell that there was debris. You couldn't get, so we parked way out, and again, I think God equipped us. We knew what to do because Holy Spirit told us.
That's right.
And so we parked away, and the very first job we started doing was Tom started directing traffic. Okay, you can't come. There's a tree down, go there. And so anyway, we did that, which was just really interesting. When I look back, we had Holy Spirit. And then we started walking down the street saying, what can we help you with? And we prayed with people, we moved their stuff, we held a couple that their infant needed to be nursed in the middle of the night, and mom always brings the baby back to the bed. She kept him that morning, and the room was destroyed. I mean, and so those kind of things. So what I'm really saying is that we are being prepared for whatever God brings. And I didn't realize at the time, but God was preparing us. We had equipment that we didn't even know we had, and that's what we're learning. In the last couple of weeks, I've realized I have equipment that's been put in me. It's just not been exposed yet, and so that's what you're saying.
Yeah. Cindy, I was actually out that evening at a concert, and we were actually, the vehicle was all over the place. We passed for the subdivision, the mobile homeless park, we didn't know, but we were actually at the scene literally as soon as they went through, within 5 minutes.
Wow.
So we immediately went to helping with, my dad is works with veterans, so I've been taught gas meters and all of that stuff whenever there's an emergency. So I started listening for that kind of stuff and finding that kind of stuff. And then my husband at the time immediately went to start getting people, figuring out where people were at. We were actually there before first responders got there. So when they got there, we were able to say, hey, you've got this here and that there. And they looked at us like we were crazy. But it, was taking total of what we could because we were there before anybody else was.
Yeah.
You could see everything on all sides, all the lights, but we were right in the middle of it.
Wow. Yeah, you never know when you're going to be the first or only responder. So let's break up into groups about 3 or 4 if you want to. You're kind of pretty close to that already. You guys maybe want to partner with a couple other people. I think some small group exercises just to discuss. We're going to share the first one now. And it's actually kind of right in line with that. Just some things to think about assessment-wise as we move along. Are you guys ready?